Vegas. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Right to the air is Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Carr fighting his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. To throw is Carr. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So now the Colts backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led onto the field by their 6'6" quarterback, the former Arizona Wildcat, Nick Foles. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
When you look at Nick Foles' career in total, you wonder to yourself at times, why has he not been a consistent starter in the league? Because when he's on, he can take a team to the Super Bowl and win it, as he did with Philadelphia.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Foles. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Pierce the intended target there. And it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Foles. This one completes Alec Pierce. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now Foles. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Foles. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw again is Ryan. And his throw here is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage and tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Again, he'll drop to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Again it'll be Taylor. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Taylor. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Foles going to keep it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Nick Foles scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Colts post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run again with Bolden. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
That's touching it off the massive pass. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Rodgers on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
At this stage of the game, after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Carr gonna throw.
And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's 2nd down.
Now Carr. Dancing to his... Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long.
Now a give to Jenkins running right. Gets past him at the 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. 51 yards on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Foles going to keep it himself. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Foles escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw it to tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 10, Foles. And the Raiders have got him. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Oh, good move. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts coming out now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waddle.
Down inside the 10.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Jacobs going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Jacobs again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
To throw, it's Carr. Touchdown!
Derek Carr finding his man Hunter Renfro. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was Hunter Renfro who capped things goes off with a touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
When nursing such a small lead, you really take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's putting all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nice move. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
That's a good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield. There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
The kick by Carlson is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Foles throw into the hands of Pittman here.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Foles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
So Carr and the Raiders now down 13-10, 1:14 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Able to connect with Jacobs.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Throwing his Carr. Connecting with Renfro.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here's Carr. And the kickoff may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down.